Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Scorpios. Scorpio, these are going to be your Capricorn New Moon Tarot predictions. Now, this new moon is taking place on the 12th or 13th of January, depending on where you are in the world. And it's ruled by Capricorn, the sea goat, which is a rooted, earthy, and stable sign. It's calling us to look at our long-term goals and to really focus on and play our long game. Capricorn creates structure, systems, and frameworks to live by. So how you are acting is going to shape your world. Practically all the planets are direct right now, so there's no reason for not moving forward. Nothing is holding us back, so we're being asked to take it slow, one step at a time, move closer into alignment with your honor, your love, and your truth. Okay, my dear Scorpios, so I'm just going to ask that you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, check out the description box if you would like a private reading, or if you like the decks that I'm using. I do have them listed and linked in order of appearance. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. Scorpios, what is coming towards my Scorpios with this new moon in Capricorn? Messages for Scorpio, please, for this new moon in Capricorn. All right, the Knight of Cups, there's your energy. Beautiful. The Six of Wands. Okay, the King of Cups in reverse. Scorpio, lots of emotion here. Devil in reverse, Capricornian energy, and the Sun. Oh, Scorpio, a lot of happiness coming your way, something you're very committed to. Now, for many of you, this is going to be a romantic situation, but for some of you, it may be career. It may be your health and your wellness journey. Overall energy here, we have the High Priestess. So for me, this can be Pisces or Cancer. Also Virgo energy for me as a reader. Now, the High Priestess in reverse tells me that something here that has been kept from you is going to be illuminated. Here you're being offered some beautiful keys of wisdom, and you've really been able to tap into that higher self and see things for what they really truly are. And this is a huge win for my dear Scorpios. We do have the Queen of Cups coming out. She is in the minor arcana, the one who communicates the most with the High Priestess, and we cannot ignore the fact that I do have a true pair on the board. Now, the Nine of Swords just popped out right on top of the King of Cups. Scorpio, this is someone, or this is a situation that has really had you feeling stuck and in your head. There may have been an ending with this person, or it could have been a perceived ending. What I'm getting is that worst case scenario thinking, this self-fulfilling prophecy. When is the other shoe going to drop? Or maybe there was a rift or some sort of separation for you that really sort of had you feeling trapped, maybe even sent you into a little bit of a dark night of the soul, but I do see that there's lots of enlightenment and you're tapping into your intuition. This is something that you've put a lot of time and effort into. This is something that, I don't feel like this is something brand new. I feel like this is someone or something that you've been dealing with for quite some time. And we have the Six of Swords. So somebody is coming towards you or thinking about how they can approach you. And I see that you're completely supported in entering a time where you're peaceful, where there's not a lot of anxiety, and you're moving out of sort of troubled waters. Now, Scorpio, you guys here are, look how happy this Knight of Cups is. The Knight of Cups is in it to win it. He's making some sort of commitment or some sort of offer. So it could be you, or it could be somebody coming in to make you an offer. Again, I do feel like it's after a period of, either a period of separation or where there was a perceived loss or a real ending here. What is blocking you? We do have the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is a card of ego. It's about reward. It's about recognition. It's about marriage. It's about coming together. But it's also about getting a lot of attention. So, you know, it could be your person or it could be you, Scorpio, that's getting a lot of attention. Somebody here might also not want to show their vulnerability because you can see this person is in an energy of being a leader. And, you know, there may be ego issues that are either holding you or your person back. There may have even, you know, what I'm getting with this energy is there may have even been a little bit something that created some jealousy here as well. Now, the intentions that you need to set, we have the King of Cups in reverse. So just make sure to really balance out your energies. With the King of Cups in reverse and the Devil in reverse, some of my Scorpios out there, you may have been dealing with obsessive thinking. Some of you guys might have been also really sort of either drowning your sorrows, whether that's in alcohol, whether that's in drugs, whether that's in shopping, whether that's in sex, like whatever it might be, it's going to be different for all of you. So Spirit's coming in to say, you know what, let's open ourselves up to receive, step into the creative flow, because we really do want to you know, it's time for Scorpio to receive, okay? But if you're in this energy, okay, and an energy of emotional excess, you know, it's going to make it a little bit harder. So finding emotional balance, what you need to know is that you're moving away from any sort of toxic behaviors or obsessive thinking here. And what you're going to receive is total, complete happiness. Now, we see these two twins on this card. So for some of you, this may be about a twin flame journey or a soulmate energy. For some of you, it might be about your family members, but this is really about a beautiful co-creation, the happiest card in the deck. So what you're finding out, and maybe somebody's coming in with an offer or a message that's really just going to make you jump for joy, Scorpio. And this is beautiful, beautiful energy. So let's go ahead and pull a few more cards for you, see what's going on here. Lots of water energy. And again, for those of you where this is a romantic situation, and for most of you it is, I do have that true pair coming out, the King and the Queen of Cups. So you may be dealing with a water sign. One thing I want to say, though, is really pay attention to your thoughts, because some of us, you know, we've been so disappointed either by this person or by love and relationships in the past, and may feel like, you know what, this is never going to happen for us. Okay, so just make sure Spirit wants you to really just check your thinking there. All right. All right, so we get the Prince of Autumn. So again, this is something that has been a long time coming. Cautious but wise action, kindness to others. But this is a very sort of slow moving energy here. The Knight of Pentacles. So you might have an earth placement, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe your person. And again, this slow moving energy might have been what made you kind of go crazy, thinking this would never happen, because it's been such a long time coming. Okay, and then we get the ego. I told you there were ego issues involved, and we get double confirmation of the Capricorn devil energy. So this is the Capricorn New Moon. So you guys, really important here that we play the long game. And you know, that can be very frustrating and nerve-wracking for some of us, especially when we want something so bad, or especially when we're so, you know, we're so passionate about something. Waiting for it can, you know, can feel like torture. Okay, but again, I do feel as if we have this energy here of paying too much attention to material items, paying too much attention to the 3D and how things are happening, how things are going down. You know, and again, many of you guys, you might be in a situation where you're mirroring each other, because we do have this beautiful pair here. And look at this, look at what they're burning. Okay, they're burning. What does it say? Does it say guile? Wow. So there aren't going to be any illusions anymore for you after this, whatever this is. Maybe it's a heart-to-heart conversation. Maybe it's coming together. Somebody's coming in to be emotionally vulnerable, or maybe you're allowing yourself to be emotionally vulnerable. But we have this pair, and they're kind of burning what no longer serves them so that they can truly come together. And it might be this realization that, hey, you've been holding back. Hey, I've been holding back. And this isn't what either one of us really truly want. Okay, Scorpio? So really powerful love message here for many of you. All right, and we're going to get, yeah, the 10 of Wands. Okay, so something here has become, burdensome. And I do feel as if, the waiting, Scorpio, has been burdensome. Um, you know, and some of us have been really burying, have been sort of trying to bury ourselves in work or in sort of the 3D energy, to get to sort of figure out a way through this sort of waiting period. But I do see that we're releasing a lot of burdens, okay? Releasing some of these responsibilities. And with the Capricorn energy, this could be your external responsibilities like work or family, really starting to, stand up for yourself and do things that are good for you rather than what's good for the other person or for other people. Okay, so it's really a balancing energy, and this card really wanted to pop out. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra, a Gemini, or Aquarius, but it's I feel like this energy is like that where things weren't emotional, or maybe you're dealing with somebody who's not as emotional as you are. That's sort of changing, and somebody wasn't really showing their true emotions here because they didn't want to get hurt, or they have real issues with vulnerability. It could be you, Scorpio. It could be your person. Again, it could be a little bit of both, but I do see that things are going to come out. There's going to be a beautiful sort of communication, okay, where you come into alignment here. And your overall energy is my card of law of attraction. So what you guys have been working for, the Eight of Wands, what you have been wanting is coming to you, and it's moving to you quite quickly. All right, so there's a lot happening here. And I do feel like there's going to be a lot of communication back and forth between you and this person. So let's go ahead and see what comes through. All right, so we get mountains, stand your ground. But again, I do see this imagery here of you guys mirroring each other. And I feel like there's a lot of stubbornness here between you and this person, or this particular situation. It's been very stubborn. There may have been a stalemate here. But again, mountains is also about overcoming any sort of obstacle. Okay, and we get animal guardian, trust your instincts. Yeah, but I think you have also been trusting your instincts, and you're going to see that your intuition here, Scorpio, was right all along. At the bottom of the deck, we get medicine guardian, be open to healing information. So I do feel like if you guys were at a standstill or there was zero communication, again, somebody here is opening up to be more vulnerable and opening up to healing this situation. All right, for some of you guys, it will have to do with your health and your wellness journey, okay, where, something that's just sort of been stubborn, whether it was like those last, like, 5 pounds or whatever, or maybe it was an addiction that you've been dealing with, or obsessive thinking, you've been really working on it, and, you're achieving that balance. And some of you guys are really cutting out any sort of excess right now, really coming into balance. It's beautiful energy here. All right. And, and what I'm getting here also with the High Priestess in reverse, a lot of frustration, some of you guys have been physically apart. You feel the spiritual connection, but you haven't been talking, or you've been physically apart. And that's been really sort of driving you crazy. But deep down, you're like, I can't release this energy. Many of you have been maybe even trying to move on. Okay, but again, there's going to be some sort of communication here. There's going to be some sort of offer made. Lots of emotional energy here, passion as well. All right, and we get the rattle. Beautiful. Number 43. 43 breaking down to a number 7. All right, when I get the rattle card, you guys, I've got to pull out my rattles. Ooh. Beautiful energy, you guys, with the rattle there. All right, so 43 breaking down to a 7 really represents a lot of, this being a very sort of spiritual journey and a spiritual connection for most of you. The rattle, and I'm reading from the book, is a spirit caller, and it's carrying the shaman's prayer to the 4 directions. The body of the rattle is like the earth spinning on its axis. With the aid of the rattle, the medicine woman instills a desired destiny in her future. Closing with the prayer, Great Spirit, may your will be done. The rattle guides us to pray for all the earth, not just for our personal needs. When we offer our prayers for the highest good, everything we need is provided for us. So yeah, you guys, your prayers are being answered, and there's a lot of healing taking place, either in a particular situation or relationship. And again, for many of you, it may be with your divine counterparts, but for many of you as well, it's going to be like on your health and wellness journey. So for those of you where this is a romantic situation, look, these cards are just popping. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. Beautiful. Number 4, that's Emperor energy. Many of you guys are really bossing up, and you're also using, I'm getting very sort of magician energy coming through as well. Tomorrow we do have our 111 portal. I'm going to try to do a reading for you guys. But it is all about manifestation. It's a very sort of high time for manifesting. And many of you guys, you're manifesting, you're manifesting this divine counterpart, or a healing of that relationship, or a physical healing, or healing just from obsessive thinking, negative thinking. All right, and we get spiritual connection. Yeah, a relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Trust that. If you've been feeling that, you absolutely have to trust that, okay? Because for many of you, you know that this is a spiritual connection, and you might not really understand, why things are a little bit wonky in the 3D, but you absolutely have to trust your intuition on this one. All right, Scorpios, I love you so much. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.